Beat the devil out of it.
Your love of the halfling's leaf has clearly slowed your mind.
Hello, 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 and welcome to the stream. Good morning. Good morning, adventurers. Hello. Hey, Krazik Deepstone. Welcome in, dude. I'm wearing John's favorite flannel today. Check it out, bro. I'm all flanneled up. This is actually John's favorite flannel. I snuck in, got it out of his closet. Morning. We could slay some wolves and things. Wait for my buddy Bender to come online. Start fighting some... I don't know. I might go to the plains today, do some wild bloods. Get out there and do some wild bloods. They're pretty good XP. And you can bind, there's a town out there, you can actually bind pretty close to the camp that you're fighting them. So, pretty nice, pretty convenient location. We are officially wearing John's favorite flannel today. We do. We got it on. This is John's favorite flannel. And it's pretty cozy, dude. This flannel's nice, dude. I feel good in it. For real. I do. I feel good in it. We got a little banter going back and forth, and so I thought it'd be pretty fun to I can't wait till he comes in. He's gonna laugh. Yes, we've got a little bit of vanilla coffee. This is French vanilla roast. A little French vanilla roast. Yeah, it's pretty good, dude. It's not bad. It's not bad. So I got level 20. What else do I need? I actually need to go get my Paladin skills. I don't think I've gotten them since 17, so there's probably like 3 or 4 skills, dude, that I'm lacking right now. also a trait. We get a level 20 trait, which is a base stat, you know. Hey!
Meat's back on the menu, boys!
Hey, Krazik Deepstone, thank you so much for that prime. I do appreciate that a lot.
It looks like meat is back on the menu, boys!
Wow, that's really helpful. And what we do here on the channel, if we get a hype train, we do a hype dance. And I think that brought us closer to that goal. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, let's go get some skills. I need to go get some Paladin skills. I might actually have to go all the way back to Avelia to get the trait. So we might as well just run all the way back to Avelia. I'll check the Paladin vendor here, but I don't think there's a trait vendor. But I'll look. Welcome in everyone. We're just getting started. I'm also wearing John's favorite flannel. How cool is that? I snuck in to his closet and I borrowed it. It's pretty comfortable, man. I feel good in it. Ooh, yeah. I had some Mexican food yesterday, so that was real nice. I had some chicken enchiladas with some beans and rice. Oh, man, it was good. It was good. But I ended up finding a kind of a better place. It's more of a deli or a carniceria. And their burritos are so much better than the restaurant that's nearby. So I think we found a better place. A better place. When I lived in the city, I kind of was spoiled. You know, there were some real nice restaurants. But where I live now, it's a little more sparse. You're gonna have to find them, hunt them down, hunt them out. There's another town. It's actually a larger town that I actually haven't visited yet. About 25 miles away, 30 miles away. And so maybe tomorrow I'll take a cruise out there, check the place out, see what it's like. No DoorDash options? You're not sure you could survive? I know. So I moved from the city into the mountains. And so I'm in Northern California. So now I'm kind of in the mountains a little bit. About an hour away from San Francisco, about an hour away from Sacramento. Holy moly, what happened in there? I just went through like a weird, yeah, so I'm just kind of, away a little bit and just in a small community in the mountains. closest fast food's about 20 minutes away, 30 minutes away. So I don't really eat much fast food. It's been about a year since I've been here. And I've only had fast food like maybe 3 times. And those were because we were somewhere else. We were traveling and there was fast food around. So I'm pretty happy with the improvements, like my dietary improvements and stuff like that, since I've come out here. I'm an early riser for West Coast. Yeah, especially on a Saturday, right? I do. I sleep early and I get up early. And I've always been that way, dude. People be getting mad, dude. All my old girlfriends hated it. They always hated it. Because they felt like I was like ignoring them or avoiding them, or, but really all it was I get tired early and I go to bed early and I wake up early. I start my day early. But I used to, one of my ex-girlfriends, the one that really hated it the most, was a night owl, so she liked being up all night and up late at night. But she felt like I would be avoiding her and stuff, which wasn't the case. Hey, Robbie Shro, welcome into the stream. Good morning and happy Saturday. You had a tech question. Curious if you knew the answer. Try it out. Try me out. I've been playing the game for a little bit. You just bought Pantheon. You wanted to stream, but OBS isn't picking up the audio from the menu. Maybe it can only capture the in-world audio. You haven't tried that yet. You haven't made a character yet. I got you. I think I know what you're saying. So when I Alt-Tab, actually, the sound actually mutes from the game. They don't really have it quite there yet where you can Alt-Tab and the sound remains and stuff like that. Is that what you're talking about? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Are you talking about when you Alt-Tab over to your OBS, the game gets quiet?
Hello.
Yo, Oxford, what's up, dude? The sound is dog shit. Yeah, I feel you on that. There's some work to go, especially when it comes to Alt-Tabbing or having like an OBS up and everything sounding good. Sometimes when you pop back into the game from being tabbed out, you get this awful like noise where it tries to do like 6 or 7 sound effects all of a sudden. Yo, Veratheus, dude, good morning. Check it out, bro. I'm all flanneled up, bro. I'm all flanneled up, dude. I'm feeling so comfortable right now. This is actually John's favorite flannel. I snuck into his closet last night after he went to bed. And I took this flannel and I wore it today on the stream. When you're in Pantheon, you look over at the audio levels and it doesn't show any levels. Try this. I'll bring my OBS over here so you can see. Try going in here, right? And properties, and then just select your thing here. This device right here oftentimes will go back to a default device rather than your current device. Just try those out a little bit. See if that happens. Just poke around. Poke around, see what happens. Don't use Streamlabs? Word. Yeah, I've been using Streamlabs the whole time that I stream. I know it's kind of like janky and it doesn't do as much as regular OBS, but it works for me. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not super technical, but I don't know. I've been using it for a long time. And I subscribe to it and stuff, you know. Pokimane uses it. If Pokimane uses it, it's if it's good enough for Pokimane, it's good enough for me. Better be careful. People will think you're from WV dressed like that. West Virginia? Let's go. West Virginia. Blue Ridge Mountains. Clear rivers. Okay, we're going over here. I'm training. I got to go to my Paladin trainer. I haven't been there in a few levels, and there's several abilities that I've neglected to pick up. So we're playing catch up. We're playing a bottle of ketchup, dude. And we're going over to get our cool abilities that we've left out. We left them out. Thanks for the help, then. You're also over in Seattle? Word, dude. You up late or you up early? I bet he's up late, huh? That's kind of why I like this slot, dude. This slot is like the degen hours, you know? We got late nighters, early risers. It's a good time slot. It is. I really like it. All right. Level 20 trait. We get an additional point of strength. Nice. Hell yeah. Okay. 14. We got level 18 spell. Hymn of Avoidance. Wow. Golden Charge. Charge to the aid of an ally, healing them based on your wisdom. Wow. 22, Oath of Might. 29, Oath of Conviction. 24, 50. 28, 36, 38, 43. These are jumbled up a little bit in there. Okay, so it was 1 trait and 2 spells. Increase the dodge rate of your group members by 5%. It's all right. Not really a record-breaking ability. Golden Charge. Charge to the aid of an ally, healing them based on your wisdom. That's pretty interesting. You just like show up, you're like, "Ugh!" And you charge to them and they get healed. Ugh! Let's look at it. Flanking blow. Ooh, that's a nice DPS ability. Here, let's go all the way down. Golden Charge. Charge to the aid of the ally, healing them. 400 Wrath is a little high. Not really, but we don't have enough Wrath. I'm always running out of Wrath. Oh man, this frickin' spellbook, dude. Disoriented. Yeah, let's put that up there, actually. Hey Oxford, how you doing, my man? Glad to see you. You playing anymore, or are you still floating around doing some different games? Dorian's been going pretty hard. He's been liking the game. He's been seeing some pretty good growth on the stream too. Proud of him. Proud of him getting out there. Did I watch Joppa's Druid stream? A little bit of it. I was kind of running errands and fixing my mom lunch and stuff at the time, so I didn't see it all, but I saw some parts of it. Bits and pieces. Pretty much got the gist of the druid, you know. Alright. So we got 2 abilities that we're really probably not going to use much. And then we got 1 trait. Plus 1 strength. So that's pretty good. Plus 1 strength is nice. I feel like I kind of need... I need that ring from HC, man. I need that ring from HC. The ground spawn. Now how do I get this character there? You know what I mean? Because if I can get the character there, I can camp out on the ring. And then just like pop in sometimes and look and see if it's there. It's kind of a long camp, I think. It takes away from the character, but still. It might be something I need to do to actually get the ring. Hey, there's somebody. Necro Kittens. Level 25 Necro. Here, let's run alongside him. Get as close as we can. Shoulder to shoulder. The guy, look at him, dude. He had to go. He was like, man, get away from me. Just running shoulder to shoulder. Am I trolly, dude? I'm trolly, kind of, sometimes, huh? If you want that manhole, you gotta pay the troll toll. What are you getting into today, Veratheus, dude? You got any time to grind, man? You grinding? Grinder. Working today all day? Word. That's right, I remember that. Saturday's pretty busy over there, yeah. Got a lot of heads coming in looking for some cool stuff. Let's see. Man, my character eats and drinks so much food and water, dude. I'm probably gonna have to carry 2 stacks with me. The next time I resupply, it's probably gonna be 2 stacks worth. I'm gonna pick them up. Because I'm telling you, dude, I'm always hungry. Always hungry, man. Let me do something real quick here. Oh, that's a big ogre. I wonder what those ogres are all about. Ogre Infiltrator. He's just like, oh. Now, what I wonder is, he involved in these large round stones? Is he out here carving those? Shaping them? You've about given up on Pantheon. Every time you get a chance to play, something happens. Oh no, you mean like computer-wise, or? Because I thought you just fixed that darn computer. I thought you fixed it. Ooh, wild veggies. Let's go. I will pick these. This character does need to do some cooking as well. Oh, just life stuff. Word. I feel you, man. Oh, yeah. Well, you know. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. I wish I could play with Knight Rider some more. Knight Rider, man. But I am glad I went where I went as far as the server choice and the guild and everything too. So I'm very happy here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're grinding. We're grinding. Just life, dude. Word, man. Well, if there's anything, if you want to talk about it or anything, then I'm always an open ear. But it's probably just usual shit. It's the stresses of life, the daily grind gets to you. Busyness. At least the holidays are over. February seems to be kind of one of those months where, it's real slow. Most people are kind of kicked back. So February's coming up, and I always felt like that was one of those low months of the year where everything's pretty slow, it's pretty cold out, so there's not much going on. Nothing bad, just not much time to game, and Pantheon is designed as a huge time sink. Feel you, dude, feel you. Yeah, it's a pretty big time sink, but it's been really fun, and I'm enjoying a lot of this new cool stuff. I'm still with it. I'm still with it. Now, I was considering getting a second account, dude. What would you think about that? Could you imagine, dude, if I had 2 accounts? Oh my god. Shaman, little secondary shaman. Even if I didn't box it per se, just let them chill at the town. I could boot them up and frickin' buff myself or something. That'd be pretty cool. But then that's when it starts getting pretty hairy, Now you're invested. Now you're playing 2 accounts. Oh, I've seen a few people who do it. You'd wait till they release it's their official stats unboxing? Yeah, that's true. Because what if they say no? What if they say no? Sure would make transfers easier. Oh, yeah, it sure would. I know a couple of guys that do it. There's like maybe 2 or 3 in the guild that have it. I know Jadion has like 4 or 5. I wouldn't say 4 or 5, but I know he's got like 3 accounts that he kind of goes back and forth on for various things. So I have seen some people who do have multiple accounts. But there's less conveniences, dude. There's no auto follow really, as far as I know. You know, so it's gonna be a lot more work. I think that's why I mostly see whenever someone has another account, it's usually just some character just chilling somewhere that just buffs and, you know, that kind of thing. Who's these guys over here? Mordred and Holdu. Shaman Summoner combo. That's a pretty good combo. Shaman Summoner. That's a good combo. I know, poor Bender, he's my transfer guy. Guys had to transfer, he's helped me transfer like so much crap, dude. I said, dude, can you do a transfer? He said, yeah, I'll give him like 30 things. Here, transfer all this shit. We gotta do it in like waves, dude. I'll give him 20 things, we'll transfer it, then we gotta come back and do like another 10 things and transfer it. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah. The wolves are loose. wolf out. You finally got your shaman to level 10 and your wolf, but you struggle to find groups, so you mainly solo. The panthers would be really good for that. You know where all those panthers are in AVP, dude? They would be so good. Oh, yeah. You've been killing wolves and panthers and bears for about 3 levels, so now you're a broke-ass mofo with some spells and crafting. Dude. These Lost Orcs are pretty good, man. When we were doing the group ones up top, we're getting on average about 10 silver a mob, dude. That adds up pretty quick. You'll have some gold before you know it. 10 silver per mob. It's pretty good, dude. Do they waylay? No, not that I know of. These haven't waylaid. These ones here, these brutes and stuff, they're not quite 10 silver a mob. It's the group ones that are. But no waylay. They're pretty easy to pull. I can pull the whole camp single pull. And the only time I ever really get a double is if I get a repop in front of me or something like that. Last night we were going for about 2 hours, I think. And I only had one double pull. And it was a situation where something popped after I'd already pulled something else. Yeah, that rank 1 waylay that those NPCs are doing is way overtuned, dude. For it to be hitting for that high is wild. I could see like the rank 2 of it or something hitting that hard. So these are giving you about 63 copper each, so about 1 silver every 2 mobs. Like you get like a silver or 2 every few mobs, but then up top it's like almost 10 silver a mob, so it's pretty good up there. You see a few 5s and 6s. It's gonna be a 2 coffee day today, boys. I was up late watching frickin' Farscape. I was watching Farscape way too late last night. Jim Henson. It's an old Jim Henson space show. The guy's traveling around in space and shit, and he's got all these Muppets kicking it with him. It's pretty cool. It's cheesy. The story, the main part of the story is that he was in a test vehicle, and he got shot out of the Earth in the test vehicle, and as he was like going around the Earth, he got slingshotted or something, and went through a vortex and ended up across the galaxy. Is like the whole premise of the show. So it's just like some random human dude who's across the galaxy. And it's like all these weird aliens and frickin' stuff, you know. It's cool. I like it. But I also like Stargate SG-1 too. I like that one. Hey, Arthamas, welcome in, dude. It is a good show. It really is. It's like, because it's not all like super crazy or advanced, you know, it's almost kind of simple, which is nice. It's just like a cool, chill show. Where it's not overly complicated, you know. And I think the storylines are a little more wholesome in it too. Waylay of 89 is pretty high damage for a first rank Waylay. You don't think you're interested in Druid with their little fox familiar / vanity pet? When Bard comes out, you'll think you'll be all over it? Yeah, dude. Yeah, Bard's going to be pretty cool. I'm curious to see how the music turns out, because I think they want to try and do something similar to something like a Guitar Hero kind of a thing, where you actually have to play the music or something like that. Some interesting aspect of the music. You know, I'm not really musical per se. Like, I never was trained in music. When I first went into, I had one band class in like middle school or something. They put me in it for whatever reason. And they took me right back out because I had no clue what we were doing. We got in there and they like opened up musical books and shit and started playing music. And I was like, I don't know how to do any of this shit. I don't know what any of this is. We'll need the actual guitar from Guitar Hero to play the Bard. That'd be so cool, dude. Like a USB one, a USB lute, dude. You got to be on your lute, and then if you did it, you also got to have a USB drum, dude. That'd be so cool, bro. Oh man. We need that CC. We need that CC. Hold on. Let me switch over to my drum. You hear the guy freaking switching to his drum on his desk. That'd be cool. Oh boy. Bard sounds very similar to Vanguard Bards, where you get to compose your songs. Yeah, that's the part I'm not understanding as much as to the composure or whatever. We'll see what it looks like. I'm sure it's just a rotation of buttons. I mean, how much musically inclined do we have to be to play this bard, you know? Oh man, this invisible wall. Got him. It works by learning parts like eighth notes will give you haste, rest mana, codes are a DD spell, and then you get points as you level to put notes into the song. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, those big Faithful Strikes are nice, dude. Hope they don't nerf the Faithful Strike ability. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We're grinding. I've gotten about a half a bubble already, so it's not bad. It's not bad. We're pushing that blue bar forward. We're pushing that blue bar forward. Tally ho! Oh God, don't go in there. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Woo! Here, we'll bring this guy out away from that big camp. Somehow I got lucky and only got like one guy. I would have thought the whole camp of 3 would have come. But we got lucky. Joanofork. was blessed. Alright, I'm ready for another raid, man. We haven't had a raid in a few weeks. I'm ready for another one. I think we have enough level 20 plus 20 somethings to probably raid HC, I would think. Ah, that dot is yucky. A yucky dot. You started a monk, they do a lot more DPS than you thought they would. You'd say the monk is the same as rogue, less than a wizzy, but more than other DPS. Yeah, they're very close, rogue and monk, as far as melee damage. I think monk's toolkit is pretty interesting too, though. It's pretty cool. That jump ability is awesome, man. That big ass tall jump that they can do. That's pretty cool. You could really get some cool exploring done with with that. I was thinking about it, and like, you know how I was climbing spires that one day and exploring those? A monk could just jump up them, almost. They would be an ultimate spire explorer. Paladin needs to build more wrath other than taking damage or doing damage. I feel you, like, yeah, I feel you. Like, maybe it could have a small regeneration rate of its own, you know. Would be pretty cool. I mean, I guess it is called wrath, so you're probably only getting it when you're doing things that are action-y, but I feel you, dude, because there's times where I want to drop a little spot heal on someone or something and I can't because I got no wrath. You know what I'm saying, man? Sometimes you want to drop a little spot heal on your buddy. You got no wrath. There's a few things you can do to like get wrath, but a lot of them require you to use a reckoning point or something like that too. You might not have those. Like when I'm grinding like this, my reckoning's out. My wrath is always down. So dropping a spot heal is pretty rare. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Welcome in, everyone. It's a beautiful Saturday. We're enjoying some grindage. We're having a good day. Hey, Bomb Funky. Welcome in, welcome in. You're at 13 hours, you're sleepy, have a killer night. Thank you, my man.
Being raided. What? We're being raided. What?
Hey, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome to the stream. My name's Orc Boy. We're playing some Pantheon today. This is my level 20 Paladin, Joanofork. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for the raid, Bomb Funky, and it's very nice to meet you. Get some sleep! Appreciate it. Appreciate the raid, my friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'll take these guys from there, man. I'll take care of them. I'll take care of them. Woo! Let's go, matey. I'll drop you a follow as well, so I can swing by and check out the stream the next time you're online. Hello, Raiders. Hello. Like I was saying, I'm just doing a bit of soloing here. I do have a few friends that are gonna probably log on today. We'll get a little static group going. Maybe go out to the plains, do some wild bloods or some animals, you know, bats and bugs, that kind of thing. Do a little grinding. Maybe it's not wrath, but the white bar is what you're meaning. Oh yeah, this one here, the readiness. Yeah, readiness could use a little more. Like a constant flow up would be nice. Good morning, folks. We're up early. These are those degen hours, those early hours. So whether you're a late nighter or an early riser, I do appreciate you being here. Welcome in, welcome in. You read it as Joanofork. It is. She is. She's got a huge fork. She's got a huge fork. Look at it. Look at the size of that fork. A spoon, a fork. It's a spoon and a fork. Here's what we're forking with. We are forking with an Iron Myrmidon's Vulge. 20 top end damage, 3 strength, 15 hit rating. It's pretty big. Yo, you're fucked hitting the follow. Thank you for hitting that follow button. And welcome in. Yeah, sporks. I like sporks. We're just getting started, so I'm glad you're here. This is the new orc area. It's the Lost Orcs. They were added in about a few days ago. I think on Tuesday, maybe? Tuesday they got added in. And you have a nice area of common mobs, level 15 through 18 range. And then at the top of the area here, there's actually some elite camps, some group mob areas. So it's pretty good. Haven't seen any named guys yet. There's also several locked off caves that you can see that they're there, but you can't go in. So we're looking forward to whatever's going to go on in those orc caves. Probably be a little higher level. Probably be some chieftains and stuff in there, maybe. Something like that. Hey, Leon Fowl. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Good morning. It's a beautiful Saturday. And we're up and at it. We're alive and kicking. We're alive and kicking. Where are the Lost Orcs? Ah, good question. They're kind of back by the lake in AVP. Sort of, kind of just behind the Bindstone for Halnirs. I wasn't sure where they were going to be at first. I thought maybe back here. I also thought maybe they would end up over kind of by the Asps, by the Dragon Shrine or whatever. So I wasn't sure where they were going to end up, but they're over here. Woo! We got a puppy attacking us. There's a puppy. Pound puppy. Isn't that crazy? There was like a line of dolls called Pound Puppies. I mean, I get it what they're doing, but it's like depressing, yeah. Pound Puppies. But I guess the whole premise is that by buying the toy, you're saving the puppy from the pound. You know? So I see what they're doing there. I see their gimmick. Yeah, the lake with all the boulders. Yep. We're over by Boulder Lake. Just north of Boulder Lake is a long valley. You know that long valley that you take to get to Silent Plains? There's a big empty long valley. Well, it's not empty anymore, dude. Orcs have moved into the territory. The orcs have moved in to the territory. Haven't explored much out the way. You stay close to Deneth. Yeah, dude. It gets pretty spicy back here, man. Not only do you have bears and spiders and all that stuff to carve your way through to get here, but then to top it all off, you got orcs and ogres and frickin' wolves, timber wolves. So there's plenty of nasty creatures back here. Quite nasty indeed. There we go. Keep on grinding, grinding, grinding. A lot of these are still blue to me, dark blue. But we have fought a few light blues and we have fought a few green mobs. They're not bad though. They're quickly dispatched. They give a little XP. So I'm not afraid to fight them. I'm not afraid to fight them. We keep that blue bar moving forward if we can. Level 20. I got level 20 by fighting mobs. I can get 21 by doing the same. Running from a grizzly is impossible with their charge stun that you get. Yeah, dude. There's no running from a grizzly, dude. They're quick and powerful creatures. They'll get you. They'll get ya. Dude, in real life, grizzly bears are pretty scary, bro. Pretty freaking scary, dude. That's a big ass animal. Because even those tiny little black bears, they look small, right? Smallish, but they're not, dude. Them fuckers are so strong. You know? Now imagine the one that actually looks big and is big. Those are even scarier, dude. Hey, Jabba the Fox. Welcome in, my friend. Yo, how am I doing? Oh, fantastic. I feel so comfortable and warm in this flannel today. Oh my god, I love it. I love it. Good to see you, man. I think we kind of we always pass each other in the night, you know what I mean? Strangers in the night. Strangers in the night. Exchanging glances. I'm really glad to see you. I've been having a blast on the server, man. It's been so much fun. A lot of cool players on here. I think we're pretty lucky. I think our community is real nice on the game. We met a bunch of cool new players too, so that's really awesome. Some of the newer people I've met on the server are JDon77, who's the guild leader of Forge. He's really good. We got Campfire Cat. She streams in the category and plays on the server. She's really cool. Who else have I met from here? Sir Wormbait. He's somebody that I've met through the game and the server. Pretty cool. Don't want to forget Taylor Baby, because she's cool. And met her basically through the server, through Pantheon, I think, for the most part. But I could see playing some other different games as well with some of these folks. Survival games, 7 Days to Die, that kind of thing. Hey, the sides, the Sid, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome. Thanks for joining up with the orcs. Thank you. Hi all, and GG, dude. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Woo! Thank you again. Where does the weapon come from? It looks sweet. This weapon was crafted. I have a weaponsmith. I have a rogue who's a weaponsmith. I got a rogue who's a weaponsmith. This is a tier 3 two-handed spear, actually. It's a pole arm, but it falls under the spear category. Doyas, by the way. Thanks for hitting that follow button, my friend. I love it. I love it. This is a Vulge. It's a two-handed spear or a halberd. 20 top end damage, 3 strength, plus 15 hit rating. It's a pretty good one, dude. It's probably one of the better weapons that I could get on the server right now. I'm sure there's going to be a few spicier items like some raid boss stuff or whatever. This, though, is the best that I can craft. It's pretty good. There's a lot of people who want them. I can't even farm enough iron to make enough of them for everyone. Yo, what's up? Spoonbard, let's go. Level 20. Damn, orc boy, he's a freaking power leveler. I know, dude. I'm a power leveler. Power leveling. Really, it's just fighting a lot of shit. Just fighting. Like, hey, what are you doing today? Fighting. What are you doing tomorrow on the game? Fighting. It's so dope to see people who stream be on the server you just started on. Dude, if you started on this server, There's a lot of streamers on this server. There's got to be like 10 or 12 of us on here, dude. I think this is the most streamed server. We got a few other guys that are on different servers. But there's like frickin' 12 streamers on this frickin' server, dude. This is the streamer server, man. Which is pretty funny because I don't know how it really happened. I don't know if like some people followed me over here. I know that a couple people organically arrived here as well, or picked it because there was streamers on it and they wanted to kind of like community up and do collaborations and stuff. But when I was doing the early access, it was me, it was JD on,
Back on the menu,
and a few other people. And we were all streaming, and so we were all kind of going around to different servers. Yo, August, dude, 40 months. Oh my god.
It looks like meat is back on the menu, boys.
So before the early access, when we were still in the testing phase, you could switch from server to server. You could go any server that was up on the testing phase. And so people would all funnel into one server, form up a group, and then they would like switch to a different server and go do their group. And so you had pretty much all the early players lumped into, you know, they were all interacting and meeting with each other and doing stuff. And so from that, we ended up with like maybe 6 different streamers that decided to come to this server. And then some of our friends, each one of us probably had like a friend or two that decided to try it out too and join the same server, and they stream as well. At the end of the whole deal, we ended up with like 12 plus streamers on the server. So it's definitely the most streamed server of the game right now. But we'll see, you know, wait until those PvP servers come out. There's a lot of streamers who are waiting to stream that. They want to do the battles. They also want the smoke, so they're looking to stream, you know what I mean? They're looking to stream the actual combat and the that kind of thing. Those channels are going to blow up, dude. I'm afraid to stream it. I'm afraid to stream PvP. I did it before on Warcraft, World of Warcraft. And I got trolled a few times, you know, like, what's it called? Stunlocked or whatever. Stream locked. So it happens. You might get stream locked. You know, it's a different vibe. It's a different vibe when you're doing that, when you're doing PvP and stuff like that. Because half the viewers are there to watch for fun, the other half are there to watch because they hate you. You know, so it's just a whole different thing. Like, you get all these hate watchers and trolls, and so it's a whole separate aspect of streaming. We're usually pretty chill over here and pretty soft and kicked back. But I was thinking of doing a little bit of that PvP server as well, maybe off stream, so I can have some fun, do a little degen stuff, you know. I get a little blood lust, I would say. Like when I'm in a PvP kind of mode, I will enjoy a bit of bloodlust. One of my favorite PvP games is pirate game. You know, and you're fighting each other in pirate ships, dude, and you're shooting cannons and blowing each other up, and I always thought that was pretty fun. Anyone else having a hard time picking classes, or is it just me? Well, there's a lot of options, you know. Yeah, sometimes it's weird to settle in on one. August, dude, it's so good to see you, my friend. I hope you've been having a fantastic week and a good new year. You feel like Rogue may be a bit unfair in PvP, stealth and wait for low health and then just get them, bam. Yeah, that's a pretty common tactic for rogues. You know, if I was a rogue and I was hiding right here in stealth and another player came along and started fighting a monster, then they would already be engaged. They got something beaten on them. That's when you come out of the shadows and and then you run away. Dims the brakes, man. Dims the brakes. First time I ever was PK'd by a rogue. I was playing my human priest on World of Warcraft. It's about maybe 2005, something around that time. And I'm fighting stuff and I'm fighting shit and I'm leveling up and I'm going and questing, and I end up getting into, I think, my 40s, level 40s, and I'm over at Hinterlands. I'm over at Hinterlands, dude, and I'm fighting stuff and I'm just cruising around the newbie yard and I'm just fighting things. And I'd never had it happen before. I didn't expect it or know to even look for it. But all of a sudden, this rogue pops up behind me, dude, and he's fucking just stabbing the shit out of my back. I'm like, what do I do? You know, and I hit the fear, the AoE fear, and he goes and he's feared, and he runs right back after the fear, and just finishes me off. But yeah, like, I remember my first PK from an invisible rogue. And it's the same scenario, dude. I was fighting some monsters, and they just come in and open up on you. And he was higher level. You know, I was 40, something like that. I'm pretty sure that rogue was a 60. So, yeah. After that, I was like, oh, okay, I see what it is. It's not just you. You played a lot 7-8 before deciding. Yeah, I did. 7 to 8 different characters. Absolutely. You figured it out. You worked around for the audio problem. Then you got killed by a bat and had a dude heal me to life. What was my deciding factor? I wanted to be a rogue at first. I wanted to sneak around and explore and essentially get cool content for the stream. You know, not first per se, but like, you know, one of the first waves. So when I picked rogue in the beginning, I was like, yeah. I want to do the rogue for multiple reasons, but one of the main reasons was stream content by sneaking around new areas and stuff like that. The sneaking isn't quite as good as it used to be, and so the sneaking is a little off for doing that right now. But man, that was my favorite thing, dude. Just go deep into a dungeon and see what's in it. You know, see what's there on camera. And I had a lot of people who enjoyed watching it too. So it was pretty nice. Sneaking's been nerfed though. Not nerfed really, but just the whole system got changed a bit, and if you don't have the equipment and stuff for it and whatnot, then you do get detected, like spotted and detected pretty easily right now. More easily than a lot of people enjoy. But yeah, that was one of my main sticks in the beginning, was sneaking around, doing cool like explorations and stuff. And you still can. I mean, I can still go places that most people can't go as a rogue. but there's always that shot of being detected and being seen. So I can't really get into some of the deeper places yet, you know. Can't go deep. Do shamans get melee styles eventually? I'm not sure. I still have yet to try the shaman out. I made one. I rolled the character. Not really. They're more casting based off of self-heals, as well as they're not as squishy as a pure caster DPS. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. An orc shaman, man. Frickin' shaman. I do like shamans though in real life. I think they're pretty cool. Hello, Frodonkey. Welcome into the stream. Melee styles? Yeah, like maybe if they were to get some sort of melee ability, like a swing or two. Some type of swing or two. I think is what he was getting at there. The squishiness of casters once a mob is on you is not your preference, so you were trying to find something that has melee and spells. It does well, but you don't think it's the game. Perhaps you'll keep testing different things. The shaman's pretty nice, but also keep in mind the necro is good too. That pet is pretty good. That pet gets much nicer around level 12 when it starts to taunt and do even better stuff. You know, so necromancer, a little struggle to 12. Once you hit 12, that pet is solid. Now, the pet can be equipped with stuff right now. They're not really supposed to be. It's going to be removed. They're not really supposed to be able to wear a full suit of armor like they can. But they do want the necropet to be able to use weapons. Different weapons and good weapons and stuff. But they didn't really want him to have a whole full suit of armor. I think when they copy and pasted the pet model from the summoner, the inventory slots came with it, and they weren't really intended. So I do think that is going to go away. The armor that the necropet can wear. But while it's in, it's pretty powerful. Those pets are tanky. Okay, may have different dots and debuffs. You don't think you would need it? Yeah, they do. They're pretty good. I enjoyed it. I like this character better, but I did enjoy the Necro for the small amount of time that I played it, which was in pre-early access. So it's been a while. I don't know what's changed or how they feel now. Yo, Crimson Wolf in the house. What's up, dude? Dire Lord, let's go. Get that DL going, man. Dire. Hey, there's Sanguine. I know him. We never really hang out much, though. I never hang out with old Sanguine, man. I think we're kind of like, I think both of us stream at the exact same time. So we're both online around the same time. We should collab. We should probably do a collab. I've never really collab as much as I should, I think. Probably should do more collabs. It's a different experience though, and I kind of clam up with the audience, and I start mainly focusing on talking with the collab. So it's a little different for the stream, less interactive for the whole audience, I think. Necro versus Summoner, what would you say you're trying to compare the two? Man, it's a tough one, dude, because they're both very powerful in their own way. The Necromancer, you get the skeleton, and you get all those cool stuff like dots, some mezzes, some weird like little spot heals and things, and just cool stuff, you know what I mean? And then the Summoner is equally powerful with cool stuff, and they actually get 2 pets at one point as well. So, you know what I mean? Like, they actually get double that. I look like I'm stabbing him. If you stream together, the chats are shared, and then your collab partner can address your chat for you. You got to change your display settings maybe. The font size of the window is a little small when you play. Unsure if that is in the settings. Yeah, I think there is. Yeah, there is. Alright, there he goes, dude. Sanguine. I'm trying to think of what a sanguine is. Is it I've heard of that word before, sanguine. What is it? I wonder. Do I use the default keyboard settings? You were playing around, you may have to revert it. It means blood. Oh wow, it means optimistic. In relation to blood or blood, sorta. Huh. Sanguine is like an orange color. Ah. I do change some keyboard settings, Robbie. I've got a few different keyboard settings that I've changed. The auto attack, I prefer to have it on Q, so it's bound to Q. A bunch of these abilities that I use on the back end here, I've bound them to my mouse buttons, my thumb buttons there on the side. I got 12 thumb buttons on the side. We got one of those frickin' power gamer mouses, dude. Frickin' power gamer. So like my taunt is on a thumb button, my defensives are on thumb buttons, that kind of thing. They just make it a lot easier for me to use them in time. My main rotation is standard hotkeys, but I also use the alt binds and the shift binds. So, I don't know. It seems to be working out. I feel like I'm doing a lot of abilities. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I'm definitely doing a lot of shit. As much as I can. He just learned about the gamepad controllers. What is my auto run? Numlock. I either switched it to numlock or it was default numlock. But also my numlock, I have to have my numlock on for all my thumb buttons because I got all my thumb binds bound to the keypad, the numpad. So even though numlock is my auto run, I actually need to keep it on my thumb buttons. Let's do a stretch, you guys. What do you say? I think it's time for a stretch. If you can, get up and stretch with me. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out while I stretch. It feels good. It feels down so long that it blinks, dude. Take a blinker. Let's go. Alright, I feel good now. I'm stretched. I'm loose. We're ready for some more grinding action. This Paladin's a grinder. Whoa! I'm stretched and loose, dude. I am. Oh, yeah. Oh. Muted? Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Can't hear? Mic blew up? Darn. Oh, hello. Let me try something real quick. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing.